Well, howdy y'all. Saturday, it's supposed to be 103 degrees outside, so this old goat ain't going outside. I'd melt. The Wicked Witch has nothing over me when it comes to melting. I don't like heat, and heat don't like me. So, just thought I'd do a little video here. Got a little cabinet I put my rocks and stuff in. I got that gifted to me from my wife's dad, pa-in-law. He passed away, so I kind of got this in remembrance of him. It's homemade. I don't know if James made it or just passed on to him by somebody else, but I got it now. But got my little glass jars full of rocks. This is all petrified wood. It's got all kinds of different colors and stuff in there, and I just throw them in the tumbler and tumble away on them and throw them in jars. It's got tumbled everything in it. Let's take a look in here and see what we got. Okay, what do we got here? Here's a piece of petrified wood. A little limb cast. Okay, what do we got? I haven't opened this in a long time. Here's some palm wood. Petrified wood. Okay, what do we got here? Nice little agate that I had kind of worked up and polished. This is Montana moss agate from the Yellowstone River. Beautiful. Beautiful little piece. Sometimes you really got to look over your rocks when you're tumbling and working them, because just little stuff like this might escape you and then it's going to get ruined or sold or whatever. Nice little baculite I found. Montana. This one's an unusual one, and not many people have one. My uncle had one. I always thought to myself, I gotta get one. Well, what's so special about it? It doesn't have any suture markings or anything on it. You can tell it's a baculite. The markings are very small, but look at this. Ta-da! It's hollow. Crystallized all the way through. When you find one of these, hang on to it. I found this over by the Melstone, Montana area, Bear Paw Formation. Didn't even know it was hollow. Picked it up, knew it was crystallized. It's full of shale and sand and dirt, weeds. I got home, put the pressure washer on it. Bingo, and I was going, holy moly. So yeah. And what do we got here? Just a piece of crystal. Nothing special, but I thought it was kind of neat. So, picked it up, brought it home, cleaned it up. Yeah. Everybody knows me, fossil collector. Nice little scaphite I got. Okay, and I don't remember. I don't think I found that. I probably bought it off of the internet. Nothing special here either. I think I found this same place I found that other one, but I kind of like what it, like a pearl or something in there. I know it's not, but kind of neat and different. This was found here in Oregon several years ago. Pretty cool. And what do I got here? This here I got from a friend that passed away of cancer. He is from South Dakota. This is a Fairburn agate. Not a very nice one, but it's Fairburn. It's the only, I think I might have one or two from him, but this is, his name was Jake. old Vietnam vet. Cancer finally got a hold of him. He was brown water Navy, so we figured Agent Orange got a hold of him. But yeah, like that one, it's got some history behind it. What do we got here? Oh yeah, this one should be undercover. Found this over by Glass Buttes. See that red stuff there? It's poison. You don't want to lick it. And excuse me, but I forgot the name of that stuff. I know they would mine it over there, and then they would, that's what separates the gold from the impurities. I'm sorry, but it just slips my mind. I should know what it is. I need to put that under glass. I don't want the grandkids getting hold of that. What do we got in here? Oh, that's some of my opal. This is some of the posh that I got from Australia. I sent away for it. They sent me some of their posh off their piles. And posh is just the secondary opal that they can't sell, so they give you a pretty good deal on it. There's some beautiful colors in there on it. I like it a lot. Okay, then kind of seen in the corner back there, nothing that pertained to rocks. A little 50-cent piece in a bird nest. A little story behind that. When I was a child, my grandma Van Dyke and I got along perfectly well. And my birthdays, I would go down to her house and she would hide a 50-cent piece in a bird nest and hide it outside, and I'd have to go find it. And she did that for quite a few years. And I enjoyed it, and so did she. She was in her 80s then, and I don't know how or where she found them bird nests. Hopefully she wasn't climbing to get at them, but she'd always have a bird nest. All different sizes, shapes, and everything, and just good memories. Okay, what do we got here? Ammonite I found. I did a rebuild on him. This is not too bad there, but it's full of mud, as you can tell by the color of it, but it still had the suture patterns on it. So I did 1, 2, 4 different pieces of ammonite to build one ammonite. Kind of cool. I don't like leaving stuff. Well, I'll just put him there and deal with him later. Okay, what do we got here? This one here, my dad tumbled rocks and we didn't even know. When he passed away, my brothers and I went out to the ranch and the shop to clean up and pack things out. My brothers yelled, "Mike, get over here. Is this a tumbler?" I said, "Yeah, it's a little Lorton tumbler, which I have in the shop and I'm still running." He said, "I wonder where Dad got that." And then my other brother's yelling, "Mike, get over here." And here's a whole stack of tumbled agates and jaspers and petrified wood. So Dad was into it, but he never told anybody. His brothers were into it a lot. And so my brothers gifted me both of them because I'm into rocks and they're not. But this one here, I put it in my collection. But look at that. Kind of like Abraham Lincoln. Kind of cool. I got a bit of picture of it somewhere I'll post. But yeah, it's kind of cool. Good memories of the old man. And of course I got some, these are Montana black diamonds from the Judith Mountains around the Lewistown area. I used to go up there a lot when I lived in Roundup. We'd spend the whole day up there. We'd take a picnic, lunch, camp on top of the mountain up there, and eat our lunches and get back to digging and stuff. And these are pretty cool. And this is all natural. They're in the quartz family. They're pretty neat. Got a bunch more in the shop I need to work out too, but I'm just going to leave them that way. I ain't going to do any work on them. And I got a buddy, he's into rock hounding too, but he's into woodworking. He made this spoon for me because I did some woodworking for him. And I thought that was pretty neat. Had another spoon too, but I gifted it to one of my other buddies. And then we got here another scaphite. And I ordered that one too. I think this one's from England, the UK. That's a pretty nice one. And I found this around the millstone area. Thought it was pretty cool. Baculite, a little scaphite. Kind of married each other. Kind of cool. So I just cleaned it up, put a polish on it. Turned out pretty good. Now, there's a piece of bone. And this is from Southern California, around the Katy Mountain area. I don't know what kind of bone it is. Pretty neat, pretty old. Well, it's prehistoric for sure. Like that. Buddy found that and he gifted it to me. Piece of limb cast. I think this is from Wyoming. And what do we got here? Trilobite. This is from New Jersey. Buddy in Montana gifted this to me. Ugly little critters, aren't they? Pretty cool. They're about 175 mil years old too. Okay, let's get down a little further here. What do we got here? This is a bone I found. I think this is off a duckbill dinosaur. I found this over by Millstone and Hell Creek Formation. Bones there aren't very colorful, mostly browns and grays. Okay, what do we got here? I found this in the same area. Millstone. Beautiful scaphite. About one of the biggest ones I've found so far. See, it's got some ammonite going on with it. And I left it just like that. It's got some stuff. You see the chambers inside. Then look here. You can see other little fossils on the side of it. Pretty neat. Yeah, I've had offers on this, but I won't take it. Okay, what do we got here? Oh yeah. I'm sorry folks, but labradorite, that's what that is. Nice material. And I can't remember where this comes from, Madagascar or Brazil, I can't remember. It's a foreign country though. I like this stuff. And I did some horse trading with an artist that took clay, and she would just form whatever she thought she needed to do with the piece that she was working with. This is all clay. And I think I got 2 pieces here of her work. And then I traded her some of my fossils for her work. That was pretty neat. Excellent work. Okay, I think this is the other one. Yes. All dusty. Excellent work. I like art. I like when people do art. Everybody has their own ways of doing art, and I respect every bit of it. Yeah, got little glass eyes in it and everything. Excellent work. Okay, what do we got here? I found this in Montana. But I like the way it's shaped. Kind of like angel wings. I've had this a long time. Long time. Okay. Some more memorabilia. Just a regular railroad rock on the railroad tracks, but granddaughter Amy and her mom and brother did a visit out to North Dakota from Oregon. They were on the train. Amy was only 3 years old then, but she knew Grandpa was into rocks, so when they had a break and everything and get off the train and stretch her legs, she picked up this rock and she told her mom, I'm going to give this to Grandpa. And when a 3-year-old comes up to you and gives you a rock, you take it. Pretty special. So I just marked on there who it was from, the year, when she gave it to me. Probably one of the most specialist rocks in this case, in my opinion. Yeah, what do we got down here? Yeah, dusty. And this is from Oregon. I was at a yard sale and spotted this, so I had to pick it up. I got another one in the shop I picked up at a estate sale that I'm in the process of cleaning up. Find a lot of this stuff in Oregon. Pretty neat. Pretty nifty. And then I got this nice baculite. Nice sutures and everything on it. A little story behind this one. I found this bear paw formation around Millstone area. I haven't worked it. Maybe I should, because this has got mother of pearl on it, so amylite is there. I know it'd be blues and purples and reds and oranges, maybe someday, but I was in my shop trying to clean it up and it broke right there. And look what was inside. It's crystallized all the way through. So that was supposed to break on me. Heavy little sucker too. So that's the story behind that one. Okay, here, let's get him. Okay, how'd you go? Oh, this way. Okay, so isn't that funny how things happen? I'll just put it in there. Okay, put him back. And I was at a yard sale in Montana, hometown roundup. They weren't selling rocks or anything, but I was getting bored of the yard sales, and I walked around his yard. I seen some rocks laying around. This was in a pile of rock. Guy comes over, and I asked him, got any rocks for sale? He says, well, it looks like you're looking at some. What are you interested in? And I pointed to this, and he says, you know what, buddy? He says, you know and I know this isn't a rock. He says, yes, sir, it's dinosaur bone. And he says, well, what do you give me for it? And I says, well, I never offer people what they want to sell. It's yours. You tell me what you think you got to have for it. I paid $12 for it. It was a little bigger than this when I bought it. And I did a little cutting on it. You can see the cell structure in it. Pretty nice little piece, heavy. I don't know what kind of dinosaur that came off of, but pretty cool piece. So that goes in there. And that's it. My little display thing. I got many displays like this in the house, so eventually I'll get to all of them and show you what's going on. But as always, thanks for looking.